Hello Leos, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your mid-April to mid-May 2018 Fork in the Road reading. I decided to name these Fork in the Road because I think there is a point by which we have all come to feeling as though we have to make a decision in some way, and yet the change has been within. Eventually, when life decides to push forward, it will. But for whomever's energies I'm pulling for this general reading, I feel like you're going to come out of this much better than expected. Okay? And I'll explain why in a minute. So I'm going to do a circle spread, and I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Leo with clearly defined messages regarding Leo's life path here on Earth at this time on into and through the next month. Mid-April to mid-May, love and romance, career and finance, general guidance. Yeah, this is what I feel. So I feel like someone at one point felt burdened in a long-term commitment, and yeah, it's definitely some sort of partnership. I don't know if it's marriage for sure, but I do know it's a partnership and there's a lot of love there. Some of you maybe had thought a situation was a burden in the past, and now you've actually come to a point where you're starting to learn something about yourself, whoever this is, and recognizing that anxiety, that what if I didn't have these beautiful things. And in the next 4 weeks or so, you guys are going to be very much closer with someone, and even maybe more closer with yourself about finding contentment in the space you reside. Okay, and when you push past those energies, there's a very lucky vibe coming your way as a gift. So this is about mending, coming together, you know. So if your relationship has been distant, if somebody's kind of forgotten themselves and taking advantage of another person, it happens all the time, you know. It's about finding balance all the time. You know, spend a little time putting more energy into that person or situation. This may be why for some of you, not all of you, in your thoughts you have all that glitter. So some of you, not all of you Leos, something was very glittery. And once the glitter blew away and you took off the mask, it may have been or will be that you recognize that maybe someone wasn't all that we thought they would be. So in the relationship sector, we have the higher power. Mending within, so that we can maintain a solid foundation, whether it's home or business. This is definitely a time of challenge in order to grow spiritually, in order to mend, in order to come together in a correct way. So in the next 3 weeks or so, pray to Spirit for a message, or you'll be recognizing a message. Actually, creatively, I feel more so like you guys want to send a message about mending somehow. In your actions position, someone here feels like they can't really do anything other than hope, wish, and pray, meditate, that something transpires. Maybe some of you are not sure which direction something's supposed to go and you're putting too much energy into it. In other words, that's why the higher power is here in your relationship sector, is to pray to Spirit to bring you the best future ahead, to forgive whatever, and then allow for Spirit to blow the wind and the waves and your boat into the right direction, which is in the direction of mending. So in your emotional aspects position, we have flexibility. Maintaining flexibility when it comes to a message you may receive from someone in the next couple weeks, in the next 3-4 weeks, maybe a couple times, that glitters. But subconsciously, as you pray to Spirit and you're trying to mend, it is a time to ask not only yourself, but ask Spirit why. We'll clarify on that with that in a minute. So, in the practical matters position of the circle spread, we have new life. Fantastic. Practical day-to-day matters position is about receiving messages, mending, and being reborn. Beautiful. Or being born, you know, letting go and being born into a new path. So in your inner strengths position, Spirit's going to give you the inner strength to understand that a situation is either not for you or is no longer for you. And that could be what's making some of you, not all of you, very anxious. Some of you, not all of you, are waiting on some sort of message, almost like from Spirit, asking about a new life, wanting to go after all that's glittery, but Spirit's saying remain flexible. Because a new life offer in some way could come your way. So in the first week and a half to 2 weeks, understand that you have put in the work to everyone and everything, and you can actually sit back now and open your heart and understand that love is all around us. Each of us are surrounded by love. Air, water, nature, pets, people, places, beautiful things. And you've done all the work. So you get to sit back now and enjoy the success of the fire, the beauty of it, the warmth of it. And in the meantime, take some time to observe a situation. Someone may be connecting, exchanging gifts of messages or kind words. Now is the time in the next couple weeks to kind of step back and observe. Sometimes we feel as though the grass would be greener on the other side. Somebody may just need to pray to Spirit for clarity when it comes to how to find peace when it comes to your tribe, the people around you. Maybe some of you are thinking that a new tribe and different people would be more peaceful for you. Now, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, from watching the video, Spirit's trying to say, you know what? There is no place like home. And through prayer, you're going to understand that. Through prayer, you're going to understand that, yes, you are in a soulmate connection. And at this point, you will be able to finally breathe. As you take time to think the beautiful treasures and blessings from Spirit are coming your way because you maintained a loyal heart. Beautiful. So in the outcome position in the next 4 weeks or so, you guys are being offered the building blocks energies to slowly but surely take your time to get the clarity you need to decide on your path ahead, to do things by the book. Because at some point there's going to come a change in the wind. And some of you, not all of you, are going to recognize that in the here and now is where you're truly finding your happiness. Come to the edge and look over at the next path. Recognize that someone connected with you because you both needed to learn from each other, and that at some point, some of you, not all of you, could end up feeling orphaned, like someone's not going to return your call, someone's not going to get back to you. And that's because something was kind of blown up into more than I think what it was meant to be. All right, so I'm going to clarify this by adding the Tarot of Dreams deck by Lee Burston. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Leo with clearly defined messages regarding Leo's life path here on Earth at this time on into and through mid-April to mid-May 2018. Love and romance, career and finance, please. Spiritual guidance. All right, so mending from being up in your head, frustrated, ticked off, exhausted, confused, angry. And in your thoughts, contemplating, is this person, place, new life ahead that I'm contemplating Like, is it what I'm hoping it to be? You know, or am I following my domestic energies with the dog, or am I following my wild energies with the wolf? You know, where in here lies the truth of the situation? In your relationship sector, Spirit's saying, pray to the higher power about how you can express the Queen of Swords energies, how you can speak your truth very clear, fair, and just, how you can set your boundaries with others, how you can set new goals to move ahead, how you can then figure out how to mend either your heart. Some of you Leos may be connecting with someone who has Earth in her chart. I mean, it's a feminine energy, though it's a general reading. So it could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising that's in your relationship sector, or they have those energies in their chart. Now, in your creative aspects position, there is a message. Okay, now I'm feeling like a message is coming towards you. It could be vice versa. I don't know why it has to be sent in a bottle. But know that all that glitters is not gold. There are secrets, and some of you, not all of you, could choose to step in this new path. But are you going to step in the path with the same Fool card energies that you have in the past? Or are you going to stop and learn about the path and do your research before you step into that new path, that new direction? In your actions position, pray to Spirit. Know that Spirit will guide you in the right direction when it comes to needing to heal. In your actions position, you have the Lover's energies. So there seems to be a lot of passion here, but there also is a lot of deep thought. And in this particular deck, these people have their eyes closed. Why? Because they're learning about themselves through this passionate connection. Not that this passionate connection will really go anywhere. And that's what the prayers should be about. Be flexible when it comes to the messages you're receiving, because you are unsure of those messages in the first few weeks. By the 4th week, I think you guys are starting to feel very happy, very fulfilled, because you took some time to think about why. Why did I put myself through all of that with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because this is general? Why did I offer my heart when I shouldn't have? Why did I think someone was offering their love when they weren't? And this is what's going to bring you new life in general, through some sort of mending. You know, in the next, I want to say 4 or 5 weeks, during your practical day-to-day matters position, take some sort of steps to keep yourself occupied, okay? The Chariot energies are about taking steps, even if you don't know which direction you're headed in, trying different things, trying new things. Spirit saying, as you try new things, as you learn and research something, you will find success, because it's a major arcana, and the success you will find is a new life. Now, for some of you, it's mending with the partnership you're in and moving into maybe a bigger home together and having a new life as a couple that way. Some of you, it's about receiving a message from someone that almost seems too good to be true, and they definitely are. Yeah. You will have the strength to recognize that someone's not for you who is tied to this energy. Something you're passionate about, that you were meant to learn about yourself through. It was a lesson here about balance and maintaining balance in a partnership. And the balance always has to do with giving, of communication, with knowing where your passion lies. Some of you may need to just give life to a creative project, hobby, and it's going to help for you to find happiness in your path once again. It's going to help for you to give love to yourself and to find contentment and joy. So in the first week and a half or 2 weeks, you've done some sort of work. You've got this beautiful, financially abundant world, and It's because you guys used the Emperor energies to get clear, organized, logical, disciplined, and focused, to observe. As you were maybe exchanging gifts or communication, as you were contemplating stepping into a new world by which there may be peace. Some of you are going to have to speak your truth. If you're not feeling peaceful in a situation, speak your truth about why, and if things can't change, because we can't change others, and we need to move forward and, find what does bring us peace. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, after contemplating a message of sorts, I think you guys are going to recognize that there's no place like where you are right now with your soulmate, and this whole experience is going to give you a lot of strength. And what would you need the strength for? To remember that these experiences are like building blocks of our life, but that everything has to go according to the by the book energies. So it is not healthy to get ourselves in a position where we feel stuck, because the Eight of Swords is a figment of one's imagination. This is a bubble that we put around ourselves, that we manifested, and if all we have to do is imagine the bubble going away, and the swords will dissipate as well. We are free. And I think once someone recognizes that we're free to stay or go, that the happiness lies within, that some of you are going to be thankful for the here and now, but for others of you, I see the Death card energies and someone leaving something behind. But I do feel, and here we have clarification, thank you, Spirit, that this imbalance has to do with financial abundance, worries, concerns, doing too many things at once. So maybe it's just time to get your checkbook back in order and decide on something that fulfills you every day, so you can create something that grows into great financial abundance. And I think once you guys get recognition of what it is that fulfills you and makes you happy, that doesn't have to do with another person. It has to do with job, finances, or creating your own business. You're going to get started right away on manifesting that. And that's when the Wheel of Fortune can start turning in your favor once again. So speak your truth. Is it the end of the road? Is it not? What are you passionate about? Listen to your intuition. Dreams will come true, and you'll know that you are finding yourself making the right decisions, with the Empress helping you to see the truth, to maintain financial happiness and love, peace, joy, contentment, and everything in your own home. So someone is getting very much tested when it comes to a financial path. I think it is definitely time to move forward and create new things. That luck is ahead of you when it comes to financial abundance and prosperity. So I'm going to bring in some spiritual guidance for you guys. Again, I feel that the end of this reading around, mid-May, you guys are going to have the clarity you need, and you're going to shine because it makes sense. So, throughout the next month and a half or so, as you're coming back to the video, write down what you're hearing, respond to what's transpiring at the time, answer your own questions, and you'll find your own clarity. And for someone, it's just that something's not for you, and you're waiting for Spirit to help you to mend, to follow whatever path is for you, to figure out if what glitters is gold, and why this test transpired in the first place. So spiritual guidance, meditate. What do you want? Do you want to mend where you're at now? Do you want to come together with someone you just met? That maybe things, however someone needed to heal, there needs to be healing, and there needs to be meditation. Meditation is about praying to come together, imagining the two of you together, coming back together and clearing the space that you're in. Okay, meditation will help for you to decide what it is you want, to pray to Spirit for that, to wait and recognize signs and find happiness, to not be confused by all the glitter. Taking some time in the next couple weeks to become invisible and to look into that magical mirror that reflects your true soul and what makes you happy within. In your relationship sector, pray to the higher power that you will not create or repeat old patterns or cycles that you had in your previous paths. Pray to Spirit that you'll recognize some sort of cycle and you can stop it right in its tracks. You can mend a connection. In the creative aspects position, we've got a message coming and going that you guys could become very focused on or about. Do that research. Pray to Spirit to push you in the right direction, but to also, in your actions position, paddle yourself away from chaotic energies. I'll clarify in a little bit. Emotionally remain flexible, because some of you, not all of you, are going to finally receive that understanding from Spirit. They're going to shine down upon you the clarity that you needed. As you've remained focused on a situation by which, for some of you, not all of you, may have been chaotic. Now, in your subconscious, we have you asking why. Why are these cycles being repeated? Why do I feel that all that glitters is gold when really I am not sure what it is that I want or how it is I can mend a situation? So it's about being honest with yourselves, honest with others, and in your practical day-to-day matters position. There is a new life with your current partner. Well, no, I feel brand new. Okay, so this has got to be a single person who is mending a connection, coming together passionately through prayer, sending out messages or receiving messages and trying to get to the truth of a situation, but needing to be honest with oneself about cycles and patterns, and to recognize, as you're waiting for Spirit to help you to go into the right direction via spiritual guidance, when chaos shows up. Wow, I gotta almost clarify that in a minute. So in your inner strengths position, some of you, not all of you, are going to recognize that a situation is not for you because it's chaotic. Okay, thank you. No matter how much passion there is, no matter how much you want to give life to a situation, no matter how focused you are on that situation, a message is going to set you free. And I think some of you who could be in a relationship who are tempted will see your situation as a new life because of what you're learning about yourself. So in the end, Spirit's helping for your wishes to come true. So be careful what it is that you're wishing for. Remain in the here and now. Do not summon anyone into your path in the next 3-4 weeks, because there are secrets when it comes to soulmates. And things need to be done by the book, no matter how badly one wants to go, okay? There's a doorway here that someone wants badly to go into, and it's blocked by a cement wall in order to protect you. So go past that wall. Know that you have spiritual strength to protect you, as some of you may be letting go of a situation, because some of you are receiving a message that's going to test your loyalty. And Spirit's saying, with the reminder energies, we have a tombstone here that says, don't forget. Don't forget what transpired in the past. The choice is up to you. Are you going to make a good choice or a bad choice? Someone else has a different perspective on the connection than you do, and you may be in denial of that. In the outcome position, we have someone here wanting to take a risk. But I think it's important to take an oath to not only keep this connection in the friend zone for a while, but to reinstate your boundaries. I heard that very clearly. Some of you, not all of you, are going to be bringing complicated situation to a conclusion. Because you're going to learn, oh, this is beautiful, which if fledgling energies are about learning, that all that glitters is not gold, that something very handsome, attractive, beautiful, shiny, whatever it is only skin deep, that this rose comes with thorns, and that by resisting and slowing things down and getting clarity, you will then be offered the energies of great self-worth. So in the end, I feel like someone's going to make the right choice, but then I feel like a couple others might not. So I'm going to read a card from the book here to give credit to Colette Baron Reed. This is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck that I pulled for you earlier. This is the Shadow Queen energies. Cycles of growth, natural law. Wrong one. Sorry. Let's start this again. Acquiring knowledge, insecurities, and or manipulation. Okay, where do I want to start with this? Let's start here. I'm reading from the book to give credit to the author. The Shadow Queen tells you that too many of the details hidden behind your circumstances are preventing you from moving forward quickly at this time. She has come with a lantern to help to shed light on what is concealed within you or your situation. This is a time to wait for more to be revealed. The Shadow Queen gently asks you to address your innermost character flaws with compassion. For now, it's time to bring your wounded self and hidden agendas into the light. You are seeing the tangible results of those aspects of your nature that have evolved in response to the difficulties in your life. They've been a means to help for you to survive. Perhaps you're falling prey to insecurity, masked as elitism and arrogance, believing that you know best, to comparing yourself with others, or to being fearful and self-sabotaging. Whatever the case, it's time to take a fearless personal inventory and observe what part you play in the dramas and potential disasters in your life. When you come to the place of humility, forgiveness, and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is great value and strength in facing your own shadow in the realm of the Shadow Queen. Okay, and earlier I pulled a card as well from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. So I'm going to close by reading from the book to give credit to the author. Angel of Jupiter Awakening with the number 6. This is about coming up over the edge of frustrations, worries, and concerns into finding success, a new direction. You're being given an opportunity that can change your life. Don't hesitate to accept it if you're acting with more assertiveness, more generosity, more playfulness, and more spiritual authority than usual. This is confirmation that it's coming from a genuine place within you. If you're experiencing some havoc in your life or a sense that things are changing, this oracle comes as affirmation. Yes, there is a change. And yes, you are outgrowing what once was. So, you will be prepared to receive that which is more suited for your next stage of growth. Okay, so can you feel the two energies? One of them is trying to stay and should in a current partnership, and the other one is being freed to be in a new life with someone and to let go of maybe a financially secure position that was long-term that became some sort of burden. So the poem that comes with this card says, "Awake in your arms I wait to stop time, savoring each moment for an eternity. Like an angel you light the room, your love giving life to the love I've held within. Unbridled and free, our dream unfolds, and we are forever changed." All right, so it's gonna be whichever type of person that this affects and belongs to, these energies. If you want to come to me, I can do a personal reading of your personal energy and give you more clarity as to which one of you is in which situation and which way you should go. All right, so it's going to be interesting. Enjoy the journey and do not be quick in the next month to make any decisions. It's a time of observation. It's a time to do things in the correct order and in a way by which everyone is aware. But it's also important to contemplate for the other person, mending. What is it you want? Why do you want it? And are you repeating any old cycles? Because that can help for you to heal within and to come back together. And I think in a much more higher advanced way in your relationship with this person. So thank you again for stopping by. If you want me to pull your personal energies, I'm available at my email, josiek42@gmail.com. Take care and God bless.